Hello, everyone. Whether you listen to me from the wasteland or from the best little town on the bottom of the deep blue sea, this is Fallout Rapture. Now, today, folks, we're gonna be playing one of my favorite games, and one of a game that I actually really like. I know most people say this game was bad, but I really don't see why. Bioshock 2. Now, most of the fan base is divided on it. Some think it's good, some think it's needs to be burned at the stake because Ken Levine didn't work on it. I think it's one of the main reasons, and some people just don't like it. I personally like it. I say it's a good story. It's a nice continuation of Rapture, especially seeing the deteriorating state of it after 10 years of, well, nobody being able to work on anything. But enough talking, let us begin. I'm gonna go on medium in this playthrough. Not too easy or not too hard, so let's go. This is one of my personal favorite scenes in the opening of Bioshock history because of how it's laid out. I personally, I'll say in a moment, I'll say what I like about this cutscene after the opening, and also interesting facts about the spacer we land on during this cutscene. But let's just enjoy this.
Look, Daddy, it's you.
You know what I'm going to talk about right now. It seems that maintenance is not keeping up with the leaks. Good old Andy Ryan. Wonder what happened to this poor lady. This is my personal favorite part as soon as we go out the door.
More angels, Daddy. This way.
The reason I love this part, you get to see Rapture for what it was. What beautiful place this was with all the citizens and everything. Drunk guy, I think he had too much. You see that splicer we're about to land on? Interesting fact about him, but I'll tell you after this cutscene.
This is not your daughter. Do you understand? Her name is Eleanor, and she is mine. Now, kneel, please. Remove your helmet. Now, take the pistol. Place it against your head. Fire.
Bravo! That was actually a pretty good opening. And here comes our favorite German scientist. Nice way of opening it. While us waking up at the same place we were killed. And welcome to Bioshock 2, folks.
Settlers top floor, Oedipus ground. In the house upside down. Laughing, crying, and smiles. In the house upside down. And lost.
BRB. What? Sorry about that, folks. Just had to deal with something. Anyway, let's continue. Oh, that sucks. We can't see our reflection anymore. Anyway, here's the thing that I wanted to know about that place where we landed on in the opening cutscene. It was actually a model called the Survivor, and in the original concept for this game, they were going to be unspliced citizens who have survived the war and actually use you could trade stuff with through the pneumo system. You know, those little air tubes that shoot mail around Rapture. And I found it pretty interesting that we get to actually see people who actually survived and weren't completely corrupt by Adam. Unfortunately, the idea was scrapped, so we never actually got to see them. Also, here's something interesting you probably never did. You can actually break these. See? And I find that interesting because you don't need to. There's no achievement, but I just like sort of trying to restore Rapture. I know it's odd you're gonna say, but it's a game. It's supposed to look like this. But I just like trying to clean up this place. There be eyes and a bow. Come here. Take a... Oh, wait, forgot one. How am I never mind. Anyway, you have to admit this place does look beautiful. Seems that this was an atrium area for people to relax. Water stalls on either side, and just people relaxing, having a good time until... Or maybe this was like a waiting area. Maybe if a place for people to meet up in case they got separated or were waiting for a friend to show up. Well, here's an interesting thing about the Adonis, actually. In the original concept for Bioshock 2, this place was actually not going to be the original opener to it. It was actually going to be the Kashmir restaurant that we ran into on New Year's Eve night. Let me explain real quick. I'm just going to stay here for a moment. Basically, here's how it was supposed to go. Basically, the character you're playing as, Subject Delta, was supposed to be doing sort of like a test run with Eleanor, the little sister he has, with on New Year's Eve night. Riot Industries. Lamb, however, contacts them and gives them weapons in order to escape and come to her. That's odd. You see this too, right? The mixed match textures. Nah, maybe something wrong with the game. I don't know. Anyway, it was supposed to go. Anyway, after escaping Riot Industries, they head to the Welcome Center from the first game, which then after that, they head to the Kashmir restaurant just as the bomb set off, and You have to fight your way through armies of splicers and citizens to get you and Eleanor out there, which I would have loved to see. You would have seen the bomb go off, Atlas's man, and break in the event that started the Civil War. Heck, you probably would have seen Diane McClintock sitting at our table or run into her when you were running. Oh, okay, oh wait, no. Really? Really? You don't think the city's broken enough? You had to go smashing statues? You do what you do, I say. Anyway, I just thought that was an interesting tidbit that most people probably wouldn't have realized it unless you're a hardcore fan. And this is our first art diary. Let's take a listen.
Lesson 1, Mock Jockeys. You are under the ocean now. If you feel the soft patter of rain on your hat, you're already fired. Lesson 2. You can jumpstart a dead generator with a direct spark, but clear the guts out of the pool first. It scares these rich pricks to watch a working stiff hurling thunderbolts. You follow me?
You see that? Especially since the working class basically rebelled against the rich class in 1950 during the New Year's Eve riots. So, rich people in the water, angry guy who's a worker working with lightning. Yeah, I can see how that go awry. Plasmid therapies. Do I want to know? What's this? Cat food. It must have. Bring it! And we don't have a pistol weapon in this game, so we can't pick them up. Okay, Lane Smith model and new Dodge guy. And then 10 years have not done good on them. Sophia Lamb. Cultist leader extraordinaire. By the way, here's something you can do when you first get to this room. There's an Eve hypo here, and there's another one right, and there's a dispenser right here. Now, what I like to do is, you can actually keep pulling this till you get, as much as you need. If I remember correctly, you can only hold 5 currently, so, yeah, that should be it, but, yeah, I know this is strange, but why don't we leave an Eve hypo for anybody who needs it? Okay, Eleanor, I know you're trying to be nice, I know you're trying to be good and help us, but oh, this is gonna hurt so much. Wait, why is there Adam in there? Never mind. Oh, yes! Electricity shooting out of my hands. This is natural. This is perfectly fine, as Atlas once said. And we're not dead? Wow.
Daddy was sleeping for such a long time.
Oh, hey, creepy little girl.
I missed you. Find her and you'll be all better.
Jump scare!
Daddy!
Her doll disappeared. Where did the doll go? Oh, God. She must have come from there. Anyway, let's check in these rooms here. It's a shame that this place is flooded. It must have been beautiful. Okay, actually, this coral actually, I think, really does help the room. It's nice. Unfortunately, it's flooded. Let's check the other room. Oh, okay. Was she electrocuted to death, or was she, burnt? How do you think that went over? Hi, I'm Philip. I'll be your masseuse today. Now just sit back, relax, and let my magical fingers work on you. One moment later, yeah, well, you might feel that for a while. Let me just go get the nurse. Jeez, I'm so in trouble. I'm so much in trouble. Oh, jeez, hopefully she didn't deserve it. Actually, I don't think she deserved it at all. I mean, wow. Jeez, that's a really bad way to go. Yeah. Anyway, over here is the sauna, and as you can see, it's the code 1540. If I remember correctly, there's actually sort of a thing in the Bioshock games and a couple other games where there's always a variation of this code of 1540 or some other number in all those games. Most likely because I think I think it was because the producers knew each other, were friends, or they all worked on similar projects and always use a variation of a code of the numbers 1540. I also feel sorry for this lady. Her name is this is most likely the body of this lady. Rachel Jenkins.
Such a perfect idiot. Throws away all his spending money on gene tonics to affect a look of physical fitness. So he'll have an excuse to sit on his rear all day listening to radio serials. Steven, I tell him, you want to be fit? Come swim laps with me, the old-fashioned way. It's your mind that's after me. Maybe I'll start sneaking some brain boost into his daily regimen.
Now as for why I feel sorry for her. She most likely came into the sauna, wanted to get a nice sauna, just wanted to have a nice relaxing evening, and somebody locked her in here, and she most likely died of dehydration. Bang on the door. Okay. Aim. Fire. Wonder why this is broken. Maybe somebody jumped too hard. Oh, jeez! Okay. Layman's watching. We understand. Okay, here is one of the most interesting and probably one of the best parts of the game that I liked, was the option to interact with this generator to turn back on the power in this place. Which I liked because it was sort of interacting with the environment more than just a few seconds when you shoot a plasmid. But here's the problem, this is literally the only time you can actually do it. Which sucks, because I really wish that they had kept this idea. I mean, think about it. Imagine this, you're, walking through Rapture and you see generators or maybe a burst pipe or window, and you can actually use your weapons or plasmids to fix it or restore functionality. As in, I would love to see the ability to literally, like, in some places, if you find a generator, you have the option to turn on the power or not, to restore power to the place. But this, I really love this part where all the lights come back on and this place looks, you get to see the beauty of this place.
Ah, at last a signal. You who are bringing this dead city to life, listen. My name, it is Tannenbaum. I know who you are, and I am in much need of your help. Please, find me in the Atlantic Express train station.
Our famous German doctor, Bridget Tannenbaum. And the interaction part, here's another great example right up ahead. See this big daddy? He takes his rib gun and seals up this thing, stopping the leak. I would love the option. Well, you see, later in this chapter, you actually do. In this part of this chapter, you actually get a rivet gun. And I would love to actually have the sort of option to do that. As in, if you find a leaky window or burst pipe, just put your rivet gun on it and seal it up. I know it's pointless, but it could have been achievement, as in sort of like Rapture Restore, fix a leaky window, a broken pipe, or something else in a Rapture at least once. And if you get all of them, find all the problems and fix them in the entire game, Rapture Handyman, as in a very rare achievement. Which I don't think a lot of people do, since this is more of a shooter, but I think it'd be interesting for sort of thing. By the way, everyone's favorite cultist, Sophia Lamb.
To my daughter, Eleanor, soon you will be born, and Rapture will be your home. You shall be raised as I was, to advance the common good through social psychiatry. This city's potential is immeasurable, Eleanor, yet our beliefs are unwelcome here. Life will be difficult, but the price of revolution is always dear. If we are patient with her, Rapture will come to
us. Yeah, well, you definitely tell this is Rapture. You even have to pay to use the bathroom. Wait, what does this say? Can't tell. Oh. I'm sorry, I didn't realize this was, occupied. Let me just grab your cash, and I'll be going. Sorry, lady. Alley-oop. Okay, let's continue going.
Taste of Adam in weeks.
I don't need to hear your grousing. So, running to laugh.
Maybe I will. I'm sick of digging through mud.
Sorry about cutting that sword short.
with a message for the people. Remember, you are not alone. Think of me not as leader, but as mother to the Rapture family.
I personally love these old advertisements. Of course, Fontaine would make something like this. By the way, this is one of my favorite audio diaries this entire chapter. It's from Bridget Tannenbaum, basically explaining why she has returned to Rapture and why she feels responsible. Now, if you ever escape from Rapture, you probably never come back. Heck, you probably tried to forget all the memories you've experienced here because they were so horrible. But she kept on doing it. She came back even though she knew she could have died. All because she felt responsible. And here she is now.
I am back in the Rapture after so many years. The little ones I rescued are grown up, and think of me no more. After what I once did to them, it was a joy to be forgotten. But now, all around the world, children vanish by the sea, kidnapped. And so I return, in fear of what I already know. Someone is making new little ones, continuing my work, my sins. Even if I am to die for it, I must stop them.
Steinman, of course. I think most people will want that nowadays. Lemons potential fruit plasmids until the aftereffects come back. And here's the river guy I told you about earlier. And headshot. Headshot. Oh And... wellness station. Never seen one of these. Although I do know about cure-all services from the first game. By the way, for those who you're wondering why I'm not playing Bioshock 1 first, I can't remember if I told you this at the beginning or not, but the reason why is because, I've played through Bioshock 1 so many times, and I always found Bioshock 2, no matter how many times I played through it, interesting. I don't know, maybe it's because there's a lot more variety, or maybe choices you can make that affect the ending. I don't really know, but I just always found Bioshock 2 more interesting. But don't get me wrong, Bioshock 1 is a beautiful game. It's a game. But I just decided to play Bioshock 2 first. Now I know a lot of you are gonna hate me for this, but I just chose to do it. This way, I hope you're not mad. Why in the world? By the way, okay, jeez, these splicers really did a number on this. Let's hear who this is from.
Barely made it down alive. But here it is. And it's real. Rapture. This is where that thing took my poor baby girl. From what I saw in the sub, most of the city's in ruins. But there were lights here and there. And shapes moving. I'm rambling, scared, I guess. But maybe, if I find this Dr. Lamb I keep hearing over the PA, I'll find Cindy too.
That was Mark Meltzer, and for those of you who didn't know, he was part of a campaign for Bioshock 2's promoting. Basically, the campaign was there were posters scattered, put up all around the country by Irrational Games, basically saying about a interactive website called Burial at Sea. Each week there would be a room where you can solve mysteries, learn facts, and try to solve a case of little girls disappearing all around the world by the sea, kidnapped. You played as Mark Meltzer, although you never saw him. You only saw through his eyes, and as he was trying to solve this case. After a while, as he was getting closer to finding the truth, he realized it was the big sister, who we saw earlier, take down that statue, kidnapping the girls, and then his own daughter was kidnapped. And after all that searching, he finally came across leads and proof of Rapture. And when he boarded a boat, and he'd been on there for months after learning about Rapture, and as soon as they got close to the lighthouse, their ship was attacked by splicers under the direct orders of Sophia Lamb. And he was the only one who survived. Interesting enough, though, after we heard about that, he was actually not supposed to appear in this game, but the writers, bots, and I think some of the fans want him to appear in this game, so we got Mark Meltzer. Okay. Oh, for the love of. Okay, I'm a wee bit tipsy, but I still got the shot. And blue, you've got eye. Sorry about that. Ironically, we actually never see Mark Meltzer in this game. The closest we see to him is in the Dionysus Park level, which is the 4th level. No, wait. 6th level, actually, I think, in this game. Wait, no, let me think. No, it was the 5th level in this game. And of course, you taking over Ryan's position. But anyway, I'm gonna stop here for today. I am sorry for the briefness of this video and me constantly rambling through it, but I'm gonna leave you off on this image of this little sister sitting here in this darkened room. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I hope we continue this next time. Until next time, folks, reporting from the best little town on the bottom of the deep blue sea, this has been Fallout Rapture. See you next time.